wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, what's blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
So welcome, it's Jullien Gordon with another Daily Jules, and today I'm giving you a nugget of wisdom on how to actually launch a successful coaching business, how I've done it, how I've helped other people do it. It's a simple process. It's actually a 7-step process, but it's really here to help you have more degrees of freedom. The coaching business is one of the initial steps, but eventually you want to grow your business beyond that. When we look at some of the best people in the field, whether that's Brendan Burchard, whether that's Dave Ramsey, whether that's Tony Robbins, they started with one-on-one coaching, but of course they've expanded beyond that because otherwise you stay in the process of trading time for money. So this question from Angela. So Angela asked, knowing what you know now, what are the first and most critical actions you would take to start your coaching business to get up and running quickly and profitably? That's the question from Angela, and I want to share with you all the Freedom Framework. You know, and the Freedom Framework applies to all businesses. It's really a distillation of my MBA at Stanford and some in order to come up with this. But you know, when I started out, I was all over the place, man, and I was focused on the wrong things. People say you need to be on this platform, you need to be on this platform, you need to be doing this. And one of my mentors, I asked him, well, what should I be doing? And you know what he told me? 2 words. He said, get customers. Get customers. And when I looked at how I was spending all my time, I was doing everything but getting customers. I was doing everything but selling. And so everything that we do has to actually eventually be moving some sort of relationship towards the sale. And the way I define sales is the process of getting someone to accept help. Sales is the process of getting someone to accept help. Okay? It doesn't have to be this sleazy thing where you're trying to trick and persuade people. I'm not cool with that, right? Sales is the process of getting someone to accept help. And so I want to guide you through a quick process. I can go in more detail in the Freedom School, but for right now, I want to share with you just my 7-step process to actually growing not just a coaching business, but any business. So how to start a profitable coaching biz. Okay. Right. So, step 1, I believe, which is the most powerful, is actually your framework. Your framework. What is your coaching framework? What is your whatever framework you have to get the person to the desired result? This is important to establish from the beginning because once you have a process, then you can actually eventually hire other people to that process. But you also want the process to be replicable. You don't want to go into your second and third client and be having to make up new stuff, right? You actually want to have a comprehensive process that can be applied to many people. So that process, another word for process or methodology, is framework, right? And so as you can see, I have my guaranteed goals. That's a process for setting goals. I have my interview. That's a process, the interview, which is a process for getting ready for an interview. I have the 8 cylinders of success, which is a process for finding your life's purpose. Stephen Covey has the 7 habits of highly effective people. Miguel Ruiz something, I think he has a second last name, has the 4 agreements. That's a process for I forgot what the subtitle is, but that's a process for forgiveness, I think. You have the 5 love languages, which is a process of understanding yourself and your partner in a committed relationship. These are all processes that can be applied to many different people. So I believe that the asset is actually your framework. You see, Stephen Covey, even though he's no longer with us, rest in peace, is still getting paid off the 7 habits of highly effective people. This is actually where I believe the beginning of the asset is. Okay, so from there, Angela, the next part, which a lot of people want to skip, they want to go straight to putting up a landing page or WordPress website, ClickFunnels, whatever, they want to skip this step. And this is actually the most important step. That is creating a result. Go create a result for someone. If your process really works, if you believe in it, you want somebody to pay you, then actually go create a result. Go create a result for somebody, right? This is what I call finding your Jared. You remember Jared from Subway, right? Please disregard his other antics. But while Jared was Subway's success story, right? All they needed was one. And they built an entire marketing campaign, and they actually doubled their business while he was their spokesperson, right? And so you want to go create a result. You want to go create your Jared, your success story, by taking your framework or your process and actually delivering it and sharing it with your ideal client and getting a real result. And once you have that real result, you can get it on video or you can get it in text. Video is most powerful, and you can leverage that result to actually attract and find more clients like them. But most people want to skip this step, and they want to go straight to creating a WordPress website and getting business cards and trying to sell through branding. The number one thing that sells is actually you demonstrating that you have a result. This is also going to do powerful things. Once you get a result, it's going to do powerful things for your confidence as well. Because now you know that you're not selling something that might work. You are selling something that does work. So that's going to be huge for you. So the next is, once you have this result with this one person, you want to find your eager audience. You're going to find your eager audience. And these are people who want that same exact result that you got for this person. And there's tons of ways to do that with YouTube marketing, Facebook advertising that I teach in the Freedom School and things of that nature. But there's all kinds of ways to actually identify your eager audience. I also have a course called Avatar Analyzer, which will really help you do a psychographic analysis of your eager audience so that your marketing doesn't miss the mark. So there, you want to find your eager audience. From there, you want to go and find and actually create an evergreen campaign. Evergreen campaign. Now, I'm sure you heard of things like product launches and things of that nature, where you build up all this energy, you do something once, and then that energy is dead, and you get this one cash pop, but then everything goes flat, and then you have to do it again. You want to actually have an evergreen campaign where you know predictably that 10, 20, 30 leads are coming in daily, right? And that you have a conversion rate that of those 30 leads, usually 3 become customers, right? I paid this much to get those 30 leads, and on the back end funnel, they are actually producing this much, right? So you want an evergreen campaign that is working to always be bringing you in leads even when you're asleep, okay? Then from there, 5, you want demonstration. So if you've ever been to Costco before, you know that in the aisles, the food aisles, they will have people with samples, right? These people are literally demonstrating the product to you. And if you like it, they'll say you can go get it in that freezer over there. Another example of a demonstration is a live event, right? A free live event. Robert Kiyosaki does this with the Rich Dad Poor Dad. He'll do a free live event. It won't be him because he has this framework. He can train other people to do it. Do a free live event. And then once they've demonstrated their expertise, then they'll invite you to come to another 3-day event that costs $3,000 or some coaching program or something like that. So you want to find your demonstration. Another thing that's a demonstration is a webinar is a demonstration, right? Or some sort of online training is a demonstration. Then from that demonstration, you can't just make the demonstration. You actually have to make an offer. And there are strategies and structures to making a strong, compelling offer to anybody. You see the framework of these infomercials. The reason they still exist is because there's actually strategy and intentional things that occur during those infomercials, every single one of them, that work. And so you actually want to make a compelling, irresistible offer. And once you make that offer, that gives people the opportunity to give you money. That is the Freedom Framework. This is how I would build my coaching business from scratch today. I would lock in on the framework that I'm designing, which is, and the problem that it solves. Not only knowing the framework from my end, but also being clear about the language and the problem that it solved. So the 8-cylinder success, it solved the problem of how to align your personal and professional purpose. Oftentimes the subtitle actually speaks to the problem. Then I have results, testimonials, people who come to my programs, etc., who said that this program helped me get clarity on my purpose. Then I went and found more people like them. What I didn't do in the beginning, I didn't do this part. Right? So I got money for the workshop, but I didn't do this part. And now that I've learned more, now that a lot of the technologies actually have advanced since I started, it's made it easier to do these parts here. So that's how I would start a coaching business or any knowledge-based business, which is really around turning your insights into income or your intelligence into income. This would be the process that I would go through. Okay? So this is Jullien Gordon with another Daily Jewel. I hope that this helps you create another degree of freedom, and I will see you next time. Peace. I hope these mindsets, metaphors, and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook, and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.